the way that we walk and the quality of our gait cycle is very much indicative of morbidity and mortality. And the marker that a lot of people will look at is walking speed. So the speed at which we walk has been demonstrated. Some people will actually call it the sixth vital sign as far as being this predictor of morbidity and mortality. In order to walk fast, which is linked to longevity, you have to be able to do three things. The first thing is you have to be able to balance on one leg. Being able to stand on one leg allows you the ability to take a long step, which is what's linked to walking speed. The marker for single leg stability is 10 seconds. Can you stand on one leg for 10 seconds? If you cannot, that is a predictor of fall risk and therefore these other contributors to morbidity, mortality. The second aspect is to walk sufficiently, walk fast. You have to be able to absorb the energy from the ground and release it like a rubber band. So it's actually called elastic energy. And our fascia, our connective tissue in our body is literally like a rubber band. So we want to make sure that we are able to have a relationship with ground reaction forces and we keep our connective tissue hydrated. The third one is that we have to be able to go somewhere. So forward progression is a very important part of proper walking. And in order to go somewhere, to go forward, your foot has to be able to achieve what's called a rigid lever. So if you're sitting, essentially just put your legs into a calf raise and then look at your foot. And the position that your foot is in when you do a calf raise is called a rigid lever. It's kind of like the high heel foot position. That rigid lever is very unique to the human foot and what allows us to jump high, run fast, or walk the way that we need to. So if you want to walk fast to support longevity, you have to be able to balance single leg stability, find a relationship with ground reaction forces and keep your fascia like a rubber band. And then 3, you have to have sufficient foot strength and mobility to achieve that rigid lever. That's going to be the components of proper walking.